Right, I think it's about time I stopped procrastinating. So I bought a chase cam ages ago and I've thrown it in a box in my garage here, so firstly, let's go find it. There it is. It's about time we tried this sucker. I have absolutely no idea how to connect it, so I'm going to do a little bit of research and then we'll talk through it. So for those new to the sport, what the heck is a chase cam? Well, apart from making a very fashionable hat, they're basically a shuttlecock shape, where you fit your camera to it and tow from the rear of your wing, where you can gain some amazing footage, if set up correctly, which you will see in this video takes a little bit of effort. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Good morning, pilots. It's 6 AM. Let's go flying.
Hello everyone, right, we've made it into the field. I've taken the back field so I can get a good run, being the first time I've used a chase cam before. So, there's the beast. Wind is 3-4 miles per hour. We can cope with that. Right, let's go and have a look at my chase cam setup. There she is. Now, as per YouTube, there's the centre. There, you can see the black dot there, or the ozone sign. And then the one next to it, not the trailing edge, but the next one up. That's what I've connected it to. Left or right, apparently it doesn't matter. I've then stretched the chase cam out until, when you pull the risers over, they're about 1 metre in. Now, I didn't want to make them exactly the same length as the risers because there's a tendency for it to hit the prop on the way down. However, there's an argument that when you land, when they're the same length as the risers, the chase cam will hit the ground first. So I've heard a couple of mixed reviews. Apparently keeping them 1 metre behind the risers gives you a better picture stability. I don't know. I am completely winging this. So what we'll do is I've gone for the 1 metre behind the risers and connected to not the trailing edge of the wing, but the next one up. So let's fly it in that configuration and we'll have a look at the footage. Here we go. It's a almost nil wind to 5 miles per hour. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully I still have a GoPro attached to the end of my chase cam at the end of this mission. Right, let's get in the air. We'll just get the chase cam in position. Of course, we will not forget to press record. Right. There we go. Let's get you kind of there-ish. Let's get clipped in. Right then. Standard, no tangles. Good. I think we'll press record on the GoPro now, while I remember. There we go. Hello. Right.
Oh well, that's us up everybody. Not a bad launch actually, considering it's like 3-4 mile per hour winds. Chase cam in the back, I hope. Let's have a look, shall we? Who knows? I can't even see it. I'm sure it's there.
So the first thing that springs to mind, and is incredibly obvious, is it's too short. So this should be at least another couple of meters out, I think, so past the risers when on the ground. So that video I watched from a reputable pilot, shall we say, who has a meter before the risers. That doesn't seem to work for me, so I'm going to have to extend that out a bit. And the problem with that is the camera's far too high and far too close, so you kind of get most of the wing as a picture. So here you go, look, it's not that bad, but it tells me that I need to lengthen the cable by a good couple of meters at least, I think. And we'll try that in the next part of this video. So sit back and relax, and in the meantime, let's put this thing through its paces.
As you can see, that fielder flew out of a little bit muddy. It's that time of the year again. We're starting to get mud. We're starting to get the damp weather coming in. Yeah, we've got a chase cam still, everybody. That's good to know. Right, let's try a few tricks. Let's give it plenty. See how it deals with prop wash. Okay, right. Well, let's go down first. See what the camera does when I'm losing height. Let's go idle. We'll idle for a while, and we'll just let. Now I'll get blown to the left. Just see what the camera does when it's when we're losing height. We're definitely losing height. Yeah. See what happens. Oh, I'm getting blown all over the place. Okay, that should do it. Right, let's give it plenty. Gain some height. And see what it does. I want to see if it gets affected by the prop wash and what the picture stability looks like from there. It's a GoPro Hero 4 I've got in the back, because I don't really want to lose my couple of £100 GoPro Hero 12. So the GoPro Hero 4 is expendable. Right, let's give it plenty. See what happens. Do I get prop wash? Oh yeah, let's give that power. Gaining height like a bastard. Oh yeah, the good old monster engine, running well. Oh yeah, much height there. So we'll see what that does. Let's do some turns now. We'll come back into idle. Right, let's do some turns, see what it does. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what that picture quality is like. Interesting. I'm doing 6 miles per hour into wind. Looks like I'm doing nothing actually. So when you're flying, everybody gets fixated on pretty much the takeoff wind speed at the bottom, at the ground. Now, you've got to really kind of look at your flight path, where you think you're going to be going, and have a look at what the weather's doing above, 500 feet, 1,000 feet, etc. I know that it's pretty windy at over 1,500 feet. I mean, we're talking 35, 40 mile per hour. So I'm not going to venture as high as that. I have to trim out actually. I'm doing 6 miles per hour, which is like, it's going to take me hours. Time to trim out, everybody. Time to trim out. There we go. What does that give us, if anything? Let's get the old tip steering going. That's got us up to 11 miles per hour, that's more like it. So the only other concern I've got is landing. Will the chase cam hit the ground and bounce around a bit? Or will it bounce around and hopefully not strike my prop? So it'll be quite important to shut the engine off quite quickly, I think, before landing. Just so that it's not spinning and more damage can be caused. Holy moly, it's quite windy today. Yeah, it's pretty gusty. Time to come in. Right then, let's lose a bit of height. Get ready to come out the seat. Oh, we are 300 feet. Windsock all over the place, gusting around.
Right then, let's get our rear into gear and get ourselves to Longside Airfield.
We've got Eric's wing, my wing with chase cam, Graham's behind. There comes Eric, looking good. Now then, let's talk chase cams again. This time, I've made it a lot longer. So this time it comes right up to where the risers are instead. Let's press record on this straight away. Hello. Good. Hold on, I'm good. Okay. There you go. I ran out of energy. Thanks, mate. And we're up. Well, I still think it's a bit close looking at it. What a lovely evening, I've got to say. What time are we on? Yeah, so I must have flooded my engine because it just would not start. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for the start. I needed that. Yeah, so I've just looked up at the chase cam. And I'm going to be honest, I still think it's too close. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll have a look at the video footage, and I think on the next time I use it, I'm going to stretch the string all the way out, I think. Let's go down to the beach, and we'll try and get some sort of chase cam footage. Let's drop some height, see what the chase cam does this time. What a lovely evening, honestly. Beautiful. This buffalo jacket again. There you go. I'm going to be honest, I bought a flight suit last year, and before that I was just wearing this jacket. They're fur lined. I've been hiking in these, hill walking, dog walking. I've and I'm now flying a paramotor in them. And unless it's like well below zero, I might stick my flight suit on in the winter, because this jacket is just fantastic. So, and I don't like to speak about this a lot, but when I was in the military, they used to dish these out when we were doing survival courses and leadership courses, which involved us living off the land and all that sort of stuff, up in the Brecon Beacons in Wales. Very bleak, harsh environment where a lot of armed forces people train. And so I vowed to get one when I left the military, and I did, and it's been great. This jacket, would you believe, I've had for 12 years. None of the Velcros died, none of the zips have burst, and it's been through absolute hell. So they're great jackets, so get on their website and have a look. I think one day when this jacket dies and goes to Buffalo Heaven, I will invest in another one. Oh, hello. How are you? Fantastic. That is unbelievable. Oh, wow.
Let's watch some landings. Here we go. Beauty. Beautiful. Well, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and it shows the importance of setting up your chase cam correctly. The moral of the story is, make sure when you stretch the camera out it goes up to or past the risers, and you can see the difference in picture. Thanks again. See you at the next video. Keep it real, pilots.